I can't believe he took my picture.
He took Apology Girl.
He took Apology Girl.
And then you get this happy tone.
Yeah.
Now, this SaveWalterWhite.com is an actual working website, right?
Good point, Aaron. It is. It's,
yeah.
We bought the rights to Save Walter White, or however, whatever you do on the internet, and yeah, you can
Just checking in.
Send me a donation.
Yes, it all goes straight to young Mr. Mitte here. Who,
I got bills to pay.
He's going to buy a bitchin' Camaro with him.
Yes.
You can send
Actually, it
donations,
goes to
right?
cancer research.
Yeah, cancer research.
Which is, in all honesty.
And plus, I have kids to feed.
Oh, you know,
No,
I went to a dinner party a couple weeks ago, and I walked in, and there was a guy there who I knew was a really hard-bitten L.A. reporter, and he jumps up and he goes, "Oh my God, Breaking Bad. I watch it, but then I pause it, and I have to walk around the room. It's too intense. It's too difficult for me to watch. And then I walk around the room, and then I come back to it.
That's a great comment.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. That's awesome. I love hearing that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And coming from this guy who's seen it all.
Wow.
Assailant last month. Combo, I hear you say? Why, I'm unfamiliar with that name. Was he a Nobel laureate, perchance? No. He was a dipshit wannabe banger. Now, no arrests, save for stealing a baby Jesus from Knights of Columbus manger back when he was 17. This dude was so low rep, he never showed up on our radar. So why am I talking about him? Anyone? Bueller?
He was dealing blue sky.
That's right. Now, how is it that the purest, most professional grade of meth we've ever come across is being slung by the likes of that? But wait, it gets better. Since baby Jesus thief there.
We're saying in the other commentary, this is a hard location to shoot. This is the Sims building right in the heart of downtown Albuquerque. And it's great because that's not what you call a translite out the window. Translite's a big poster, a big photograph blown up to make it look like reality out the window. But that's how you usually do it in a scene like this. But those are that's real life out there.
Yeah.
But getting up here is a big deal because the whole crew, 60, 70, 80 people have to come up in a little elevator. Because this is 9 floors up, we're shooting this.
Los Lunas, huh? Maybe if you give him a pack of cigarettes, he'll tell you what he did with Jimmy Hoffa. No. I've been thinking.
I actually heard from a fan of ours who is a teacher at the prisons in Los Lunas. And his prisoners loved the show and said, but we don't get pudding cups. There's no pudding cups. It's like, okay.
Wow.
But, yeah.
We should have
So we're a
checked
big
that.
hit in the prisons as well.
I think we would like to officially apologize
To Los Lunas Penitentiary, yeah.
We should
to
send
the
them
family of
We
Los
should send him
Lunas.
some pudding cups.
Jello cups.
We should send him some pudding cups.
We should.
Who wouldn't like a nice pudding cup?
I mean, I love pudding.
I know. Get them on the straight and narrow.
It's very comforting.
It is. It's definitely comfort pudding.
Delicious pudding.
Come on, 2,800. Come on, big 28. You can do it. Only $30 more. $30 more.
Well, that's actually the most joyful meal I think
love
that's
it.
ever
I
been
know, that's
shown.
I
in the
love
White
it. I'm
household.
happy to see that.
No, but but it's one-sided.
That's right. One side is joyful, the other side not
guys
so
are so
much.
cute.
Now, how much do y'all have to actually eat when you do those scenes? Because we do a lot of meal scenes.
We eat very carefully. It's usually a lettuce leaf that I chew on.
I dig in.
Brian eats
I
between
never know
takes.
when my next meal is going to come.
Exactly. It's very uncomfortable.
I have to watch my figure.
This is a real
A real meth, a crack
real
house.
crack house.
No,
no,
that's not.
but it's a
just
real
looks like it.
dilapidated house that it was perfect for. It's right in my neighborhood, actually.
That's
in
right.
Albuquerque.
That's actually his house.
Pretty close.
It is. It's a nice house. It was a nice house. It is dilapidated, or it was when this was shot. But the folks who owned it, I think, were in the process or about to get into a major renovation of it. So it
really?
was, I
They
believe.
could renovate that thing?
Neat.
No, because it had good
Really?
bones, as they say in
It had
real
good
estate
bones,
biz.
yeah.
It
Good
looks
bones.
great as it is. I think they should keep it like that.
It's an old house in the turn of the century. It was built. I think it's actually a nice house. It's just not in its present
It's
state.
kind
here.
of run down a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Aaron, you're working the scene. It's so terrific.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
This scene just blows me away. I love this guy.
Wait, is this the dude with the fish gills in his arm?
No. There's another. The guy coming up who is a.
He's been in the show a few times.
The guy.
Tell us where you get these guys.
We pick them off the street.
There's a wonderful. These are all wonderful folks who. There's a lot of makeup on these folks. They don't. These folks are not. There's a lot of makeup, but there's a wonderful lady named Gwen Savage who is our extras casting lady in Albuquerque, and she's fearless. She goes in all kinds of neighborhoods. She just goes up to people. She says, "I like your look. Would you ever like to be on TV? Would you like to be in a movie?"
That's real.
That's real.
That's all real.
That's real?
Yeah, that's all real. He's a very nice young guy.
He is. He's a nice guy. He was nice. When me and Dean had that scene in the car, he was there.
Yes,
that's where I met him.
Episode 3 of this season. You're watching the DVDs of. Yeah. Was it 3?
No, it was first season.
He was a part of first season as well.
He was a part of first season because Dean takes me to the crack hotel or whatever.
God, they're all running together in my head. No, you're right. Yeah.
I love this. Like Bryan said, wake up and kind of think that you're getting robbed. Like, get away from me, and it really helped with the scene.
Because that wasn't in the script. Was that you guys, or was that Adam, or was that?
No, it was Bryan.
Oops, was that okay that we did that?
I love it. No, I love it. I've always loved it.
Question, Aaron. How much practice did you have to go through to train for this role?
Now.
Oh man, I've gone through a lot of heartache in my life.
This scene is just it's such a well played scene. So very sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just he's finally holding on to somebody and just let's go.
And this was oddly enough, as we said, not a soundstage. This was in a real dumpy, dilapidated building, which I would imagine helps you guys.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to squeeze you right now.
I love you, Betsy.
I love you.
I killed her. The only thing I wish we could, if we could do it different, the only thing I wish we could have done something to your teeth. Your teeth are perfect.
Oh, being a meth user.
Yeah.
They call that meth mouth.
I think if he was a real actor, he would have allowed his teeth to rot naturally.
God, Aaron.
Right.
You should have put those Crest white strips away.
Stop brushing. Stop brushing for a little while.
More product placement.
Yes.
Crest white strips.
Nothing.
The white strips meth heads prefer.
We really are schmucks for giving all this stuff away. I mean giving away the product placement stuff. We should be getting paid. Getting paid.
We are getting paid for it.
Yo.
This is such a sad scene.
Oh my God.
Oh.
John, you do such a great job in this scene. And that, by the way, is Elizabeth Bishop, wonderful poet. Apropos of nothing, I love her poetry, and we thought that might be something. Yeah.
So you put that up in
that's
the
great.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
She's now suing him. Yeah.
Now, if you notice right here,
She doesn't enjoy that product placement.
on the wall, you see the floating bear at the top right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And the bear has been shown throughout the entire season, just kind of hidden in scenes. But
That's a great wall.
I guess they should be, I don't know, just use your best judgment. There's no yellow dress here. It's all black and gray. When's the last time you saw her ever wearing a yellow dress? What about blue? Blue's better than black, right? No, not dark blue. More like, well, not super bright either. I mean, blue is blue. No.
This scene was just so wonderfully written and played, John. It felt so real.
Yeah.
And your attention goes to something else, and
It's
Wonderfully
a great
done.
juxtaposition
Yeah.
between those
I like
images.
This is a good puppet.
When I
so that's
You can't even tell the
it's a
hand in the
high-tech
back.
puppet, right?
Those are little
baby.
fresh babies, little fresh ones.
When I got this job, I was told, you're going to be able to do stuff that people usually don't hire you to do. And then my concern, obviously, was whether I was going to be, emotionally prepared for it. And then I discovered that actually I was perhaps a little over-prepared for it. That
What do you mean?
Well, all I could think of is that this is my daughter, and then I have my own children, and it's so easy to go there. Yeah. And I found myself to be really, I got to pull back. It was the opposite of what I thought was going to be the case, because I'm used to playing just assholes.
Yeah,
you're good at it.
I remember. I remember the end of episode 12 when Walt allows Jane to pass. When we were shooting that scene, Bryan just really was affected by it, and we had to go straight from there to do our cast and crew photo shoot, our picture.
Yeah.
And Bryan just couldn't.
Right.
He couldn't shake it.
And more contributions.
Thanks for saying that. Yeah.
No, I mean, but it was true. It was beautiful.
I
though.
did the same thing, John. It was like in looking at Jane passing away, and there was a moment there where I go, my God, this is someone's daughter, and being a father myself, it's like it's not difficult if you're open to it. And I envisioned my own daughter dying in front of me. Unwittingly, but that's where it went.
Yeah, I was prepping a little thing to whatever that internet thing to do, and just going back into it. And I was saying to my wife, God, I just really feel lousy today. And she goes, well, you've been working on this scene all day.
Yeah.
And
and that's why my hat's off to all of you folks sitting here, actors. It's just I know nothing about it, about what it's really must be like to do it. It must just ring you out. It must turn you inside out.
But you do, because you write it, so you've had to go through the process too. So
there is a certain truth to that. I go through the process, but not on the personal, visceral level that you folks do, I don't think. Although I have had scenes like, some of the scenes in this episode, writing them, it does sober you up, which is good for me because I'm usually drunk. So,
we all know how it works like that.
But doing it, actually portraying it, versus putting it through your fingers onto a computer screen is, I think there's a more immediacy when you're actually portraying it. It must be. Oh, and Giancarlo Esposito.
This is,
wonderful actor, wonderful. We're so lucky to have the cast we have, our regular cast and our guest cast. We got just the tops.
I love the scene.
I love this dude. This is a great scene.
Just him donating. It's just.
That's a rough one. Oh, hey, you don't have to do that. Please.
I was the one who hand lettered the little Waltz surgery fund thing here.
Mm.
That's the love, because I care.
Because I care.
Serenity. No.
Oh my God, where did you find
There's the
this?
Breaking Bad green.
This is actually outside of a casino.
Yeah, this is an Indian casino, just south of the airport.
Isleta.
Isleta. Yeah, it's a very nice casino, very nice people.
No, it was very, very cold that day. And
freezing.
In this scene, you'll be able to see the condensation coming out of our mouths. And that heat from the pool is because it's hitting exceptionally cold air. You'll see.
Which is great.
Was
it looks fantastic.
It looks great.
Looks wonderful. Yeah.
Hey, didn't we have like a foot of snow that year? Or?
We had. I remember on the pilot, we had to shut. We were afraid we were going to get shut down. The 40 and the 25, the two interstates, were shut down because there was only 6 snowplows in the whole city of Albuquerque. So the two interstates were shut down when we were prepping the pilot.
I love the fact that you've got the green in this scene, Vince. Was that on purpose in terms of the palette that's used in the show?
We have thank you for asking. We have Rob Wilson King, our production designer on this season, and wonderful guy, and Kathleen DeToro, our wardrobe supervisor and designer, both of them have such an eye for color, and we spend a lot of time thinking about color